No script today, and my apologies that this is not one of my regular style videos, but it is a video I feel is extremely important, and so I hope nonetheless, you will stick with me. This video is an open letter, a plea, really, to anyone at YouTube or Google or anyone who knows anyone at YouTube or Google on behalf of another member of our community, Rudy at Alpha Investments. Now, you may not know about the Alpha Investments channel. I'm personally a huge fan of it. Was actually planning on doing a spotlight video before all this madness went down. Or maybe you do know about Alpha Investments and it's not your personal cup of tea. MTG Finance isn't for everyone, and the comedic style that Rudy presents MTG Finance in, you know, comedy is very subjective. But even if you don't like the subject or the presentation, even if you've never heard of it and don't have any interest, know that what is happening to this MTG content creator does affect all of us, creators and viewers alike. For those of you who don't know what happened, you can listen to Rudy talk about it in his own words. I'll link the video here, and of course, in this video's description. It is a really gut-wrenching video, especially if you are a fan of Alpha Investments, because Rudy has a comical, boisterous persona, and this is just him talking about essentially losing everything, his dream, everything he's worked to build. It's like seeing a clown without makeup. It's just heartbreaking. And there is no hope unless somebody watching this is an actual human at YouTube or Google, or knows an actual human at YouTube or Google and can actually get something done. But the short of the story is that Rudy's YouTube channel was hacked, but instead of holding it for ransom like is so often the case these days, what they did was they took control of the money portion of that account and routed it to their personal checking account instead of his, and very cleverly deleted any ability that he has to reroute it back to himself, to wrestle back control of that. It's completely under their control, not the channel itself, but every penny that the channel makes, already having paid into their checking account. And Rudy has filled out every YouTube and Google form imaginable, has tried everything at his disposal. He has been working with everybody in the community, from myself to Diriams to everybody. Boogie even retweeted his plea for help. And there is simply nothing that through conventional means seems to be able to be done, and it feels absolutely hopeless. Basically, this system that has been set up by YouTube has been used against Rudy, and he has no ability to keep making videos as it currently stands. It is so unfair that someone could work so hard, be so creative, make so much, entertain and help so many, and have it all taken from him at the click of a few keys, and that the company that can restore all of this to him won't even pick up the phone to speak to him. And so at this point, we're out of options, and the only thing I could think of was to say, can I make a video just to say that this is happening, just to point people towards you on the hope, the desperate hope that one person watching this will be someone who says, oh, my brother-in-law happens to be with AdSense algorithm research or whatever. Let me give him a call over this, because we don't want this to happen. And that's the real question, isn't it? Should YouTube be a organization, a company, I'm going to say a community, where the very people who are making content, and yeah, Rudy's a small channel, he was exploding like crazy, which is all the more devastating. When he hit, I think it was 30 or 40,000 subs, he was lighting off fireworks. He was so happy. It was a beautiful video, and I just am absolutely choked up thinking about that this is where he's at only a few weeks later. And so, yeah, this is probably going to screw me up on the YouTube algorithm, but I don't care, because this is more important. So please, if there is anyone out there who has any ability whatsoever to get a hold of human beings at YouTube, direct them towards Rudy. I'm linking the video, I'm linking all the information here. And I think it's also a really legitimate question that we need to ask ourselves about who and what we want to be in terms of the YouTube community. The fact that half the forms Rudy tried to fill out said, sorry, we won't even accept your submission of this problem until you have 100,000 subscribers. What kind of madness is that? If I get robbed and I call the police, are they going to say, well, sorry, we're only going to respond if you have an income of 100,000 a year, or if I have a home business and I'm in trouble with my home business, and I do have a home business, are they only going to respond if I have 50 employees or something? This is ridiculous. We need to ensure that the smallest of us are protected. And he wasn't going to be small for long. If we're going to grow as the YouTube community, then we need to ensure that the people who are the seeds of tomorrow are protected today. And as far as my viewers who have stuck with me this far into the video, I hope, are concerned in the Magic the Gathering community, this affects us in a deep way because we are small. Magic the Gathering is not huge, and our content creators are small relative to the rest. Try comparing it to League of Legends or Hearthstone. We are few, and to lose someone in this way is a loss to the community. If Rudy does not recover from this and is just wiped off of the YouTube MTG YouTuber map, I don't know if I'll recover from that, because then who's next? The next time one of us gets hacked or hit or targeted, this is not the direction we want to be going in. We want to grow up, not down. To anyone and everyone out there that has helped and sent good wishes, thank you. But to that one person watching that does work at YouTube, even if it's not your department, even if it's not your thing, even if you know this isn't how we do it, make an exception this time for this creator. They deserve it. They all do. I'm sure this happens to a lot of creators. It's chilling to think about. Look at this as the starting point of changing the direction of how this company is going to protect its community and ensure their needs are met. Again, I urge you to check out Rudy's video and hear, in his own words, I'd point to some of my favorite episodes of Alpha Investments, but they're all down right now. I hope very much to be able to make that video one day where I am able to say, hey, go check out Rudy at Alpha Investments. Here's my favorite episodes. Let me know in the comments below which are yours, and go over there and hit that like and sub button. I hope you see that video from me and not 2 years from now a comment saying whatever happened with this with a sad reply that says, he never came back. I really don't want that to happen.